Yeah. So I've been listening to all this, you know, the stories that the natives have been telling on the radio today. Many of the messages have been very uplifting, I have to say. Um, some very heartbreaking. And there's lots of talk on there about moving forward, building a better Canada for generations to come, which is absolutely just wonderful. Wonderful to hear. They talk about, lots of the truth and reconciliation, reconciliation and stuff like that. They talk about not putting the blame on Canada, on all of Canadians, you know, which is very good, considering, a lot of the mainstream nowadays with the, division. And it's very, very heartwarming to hear some of the messages that they've been portraying and letting people know, and yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm watching. Basically, to me, it's like watching a phoenix rising from the ashes with the native population here in Canada. You know, especially with not putting the blame on all of Canada, because obviously not everybody was involved. And and they also said not all churches were involved. For because many of them, many churches and many Christians and stuff like that have been actually helping with that truth and reconciliation. And this might be this might be a reason why Trudeau and Trudeau government has a big problem with Christians right now, because they've been helping a lot with the natives and exposing a lot of this stuff for a very long time now. Maybe this is why Justin Trudeau has a problem with Christians right now, because the government doesn't want stuff exposed. And I stand with a lot of my native brothers. The, what's been going on in this country for a very long time is just horrible, you know, and it's just weird that the government's always there in the way, and pushing their own narratives and their own agendas, and these actors, I want to call them, in politics these days. It's coming, and I'm almost wondering if that's the reason why Trudeau has a big problem with Christians. Like I said, because they're exposing a lot of what's going on. They've been on the front lines of truth and reconciliation for a very long time. I know many Christians who have been, like personally have been on the front lines with this for years, years, exposing the truth and helping out with the cause. So I'm almost wondering if this is not the big reason why we're seeing such bills as Bill C-10 and Bill C-36 coming around, because it's being exposed. We have people now going in and they're doing it privately, and more and more and more is coming out about everything. Like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking this might be a reason why they're trying to push as much censorship through as possible. I mean, a lot of the stuff in there is like, don't criticize the government, you know? And now with this little weird little war we have against Christians, you know, this may be a big reason why Trudeau detests Christians. And it's just, it's weird. And I find it ironic because we knew it was coming. A lot of us knew this was coming. The exposure of what was happening over the years. And now, you know, the Trudeau name is being smeared now because of his father, right? So this may be why Trudeau and government in general is trying to push all these censorship bills through. Like, why are they pushing them through? Is this the bigger reason why? I mean, what's going on here, really? I mean, am I onto something here? I mean, shit, dude. This might be why they're trying to push as hard as they can for full control over what you hear and see. Because what's coming is not very good. I don't know. I find it kind of ironic at the same time that this is coming through and they're finding, the burial sites and what happened and things that other people are exposing and at the same time they're like, shut them up, Bill C-10, Bill C-36, Bill this, Bill that. We got to take control of this, right? And we got to control the narrative. I think the emperor has no clothes. It is what it is. But, like I said before, I've always seen the natives now, it's like Phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's been like this now for quite a few years. They're rising, they're coming in, things are being exposed now like never before. And, natives have no idea. A lot of natives out there don't have any idea how important they are to Canada's future. But many do. And that's a good thing. Later.